Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Listen to Noir. Alright, so one thing, I apologize if the camera, not the video moves slowly. Secondly, of course, I apologize as usual for the noise coming from my computer. The fan's still acting up. There are times when it does quiet down, like it was quiet before I even started this video. It's just because I moved my laptop over like just half an inch and like it just started up for some reason. I don't know why that happens, but seriously, I may just get a new computer altogether. I've had this thing for 5 years now. um all right, so basically I saw the fifth episode to Bloodivories. It actually answered a few questions I think I had, like one, that burn mark on Miu's arm that his father gave him, what was that for? Um, Second, what does his father kind of have to do with all of this? Third, what is this place that they're at? Auri. Um, yeah, I think that's just about it. Alright, so the burn mark that I believe is on Miu's left arm, like I think it doesn't show how far it is, but like I think it's like from the base of his wrist all the way probably down to here, possibly. Because it should like match the length of a male's hand. So yeah, I think that's how far it extended. Inside it is I would say a blue gem, but it's not exactly a gem. It's something called the Sapphire. So I think it's like it's basically after Miu activates it. It's basically like a internal computer system where he uses it to look up information about Bloodivories and then look up information about Auri, which I think I don't think it said the computer said Auri originally had the name Olga. It was used to quarantine Bloodivories, and Bloodivories were only made when this drug called Lullaby was created to help with the insomnia problem that was sweeping the nation. Um, Due to repeated use for certain people, it turned them into Bloodivories. The government used Alga to round up all the Bloodivories to quarantine them there, but then just switched that operation from quarantine to full out termination. And then once it was destroyed, they gave it the name Aori. And this all happened like 43 years ago. Um, Another thing is the monsters that are pursuing the Bloodivories. There was one with Anju and Miyu, and I guess with the last of his strength, it just like kind of dissolved. Like we didn't see what happened. Like we just saw it was about to attack them, but when he turned around to shoot it, it started dissolving away already. So I guess once they lose a lot of strength, they just start fading away. But then that is kind of complicated with, oh my gosh, I believe his name is. He's a Bloodivory with abnormal strength, and he's just basically throwing these monsters around like they're nothing. They didn't dissolve then, so I guess it varies, kind of, maybe. Anyway, so I think he has a grudge against Miu's father, and we do see his father as well talking, I guess, to the board of elders because they're furious that he gave his son the sapphire in his arm and everything. So I guess they think that poses a threat because even though Miu is a half human, half blood ivory, they don't see him as anything but a blood ivory because, you know, he has the collar around his neck marking him as such. So I don't know what his father has planned for him. He said something about Miyu being the best possible candidate for something. Of course, they didn't get into full detail about that, so I guess maybe in later episodes that'll be explained down the road. Um, oh, so after looking at a file on the computer saying if it's possible, I'm sorry, this sound is cutting off my train of thought. It's interfering with you possibly being able to hear me. I'm very sorry about that. You know what I was saying. Me, you using the computer in his arm, he looked up if there's a way to transfer blood from blood ivory to another. And there is, but there's a catch. Um, you have to take, apparently you have to take some caution doing this because even if blood ivories have a compatible blood type, the recipient of the blood might go into a frenzy, which is exactly what happened when Miu gave some of his blood to Anju and she full out attacked him. So, um, at the end of the episode, there was some mysterious woman shrouded in a blue and black aura. You couldn't see her face, you just see the outline of the body figure. So I wonder what role this person will have to play in this whole thing. But basically, yeah, that's my review of this episode for Blood Ivories. The title, Sapphire and the Devil, basically, like I keep saying, the Sapphire and is the computer in Miu's arm, and the devil is kind of referring to Liu Yao because apparently he's known to the government as like this S-ranked powerhouse or something. And he's, like I said, he's super strong, so like he's incredibly dangerous. But seeing him fight against those monsters, he seemed more like a sociopath to me. So I think we might see some interesting things from him. But yeah, like this video, subscribe to my channel for more content, share it around, leave your comments down below. Check out my Twitter and Facebook if you want to talk to me, if anything. And I will see you all next time. Luna out.